Yeah, this is James Goes Down Memory Lane.
When I was in high school, probably 9th, 10th grade, maybe. I might have been younger than that, but I'm probably 14 years old. I had a Redbone. That sucker was deep red. He probably weighed about 65 pounds. He's pretty big. He had white chest.
Is his name Waylon?
His name was Rock.
Rock.
Because he looked like a rock. He just big, muscular for a Redbone.
Yeah.
And I had spent all summer and I don't know how many months of the fall, maybe longer than that, because I got him when he was a puppy. But anyway, I was training him to be a coon dog. And I had another little dog, Joe. He was a blue tick puppy. He was younger than Rock. Rock was probably 2.5 years old, and Joe was probably 1.5 years. So I was training these two puppies, basically. But Rock had gotten to where he would trail and tree pretty good. And little Joe, I called him, he would go with him. So what I would do during a school, it was a weeknight or something, I'd turn them dogs out at dark and they'd go out in the woods, trail and tree, and I'd be at the house listening. And the next morning I'd get up to go get ready to go to school, and they'd be out. I'd put them up. They'd be out there in the yard. I'd put them in the pen. Well, I did that one night, and Rock treed. Of course, little Joe, he was there with him. They treed. I heard them tree. It was back behind my house. And behind my house, through those woods, we got one episode, I don't remember which one it is, but we were on Fuller Road. That Fuller Road is behind my house. It's just a few miles back there. But anyway, the only thing I figure, somebody heard him treed and walked in there and stole him. They took him off the tree because he wasn't home that next morning, but little Joe was. Nobody could catch Joe but me.
Right.
Nobody. And so I was a 14, 15-year-old boy. I can't tell you how many tears I cried.
Oh, I bet you cried for days.
Because Rock, he was my dog, man. You know how you put him in the bench position to show?
Yeah.
I'd put him in that position. He would not move. I could take a water hose and stick it in his head, and he'd just stand there. He closed his eyes, but I said I'd bathe him. But I put that hose on. He would not move. He was just a good dog. And yeah, I cried many a tear over that hound. The other story about Hank is too sad to tell. So
okay, we'll skip that one today.
About like where the red fern grows or something.
Old Yeller dies.
Yeah. At least Rock lived on to hunt, I hope.